I just got done hanging out with a guy friend for the first time where we both unanimously decided that we will no longer be friends. In my previous video, you'll know that I already don't believe in having guy friends. Really sealed the deal for me. Smell this. I'm sure a lot of people will be heated about why we are actually not going to be friends. I guess you'll have to let me know in the comment section. Originally supposed to do a group game night and everybody bailed, so we were just going to go do a game night ourselves. I then asked him if he wanted to go run some errands with me instead. We go. We do the errand stuff. Of course, it's my errands, so I'm really the only one buying anything. I don't get that much stuff, but I've got a good enough size bag and had.
All right, so let me just run this back real quick. So, like she said in the beginning, they were supposed to hook up with a group of friends for game night. It didn't pan out, and now they're going to run some errands, or he's going with her to run some errands with her. But we know that their friendship ends because that's what she says in the beginning. I'm going to say this. Men can't be friends with women, especially if you're hot. It's just not, it's not going to happen. But we'll get there at the end. I just wanted to clarify what she was saying because she says a lot in this video.
The store, so we have to walk about 20 minutes back. The bag is kind of heavy. This dude, he's a big, muscular dude. I'm not exactly like a big muscular woman. And I just said, can you please carry this? Oh, this is where a lot of people are going to be divided. And be like, well, of course, it's your bag. Why would he carry it? It's fair enough. And that was exactly his reasoning. For me, it immediately killed the mood because I wasn't looking at this as an expectation that he had to do it. I asked because we are trying to be friends and he's stronger than I am. When we were talking it out, he said, oh, I would do that for a girlfriend, but I wouldn't do that for just anyone. I would do that for someone special. I don't understand the concept of doing nice things.
He dropped the ball, but we'll get there. He definitely dropped the ball, though.
For people only in a particular situation. The fact that he said, what were you going to give me in return, is a really weird question to pose on someone when you've just met them. His other answer was that he just didn't want to be taken advantage of, to which I said, you would feel taken advantage of because you would carry someone's bag? Well, you know, some girls are like that. They want you to carry their stuff. They want you to buy stuff for them. But this is getting even more confusing for me because I didn't ask you to buy anything. I simply just asked if you could carry this for me.
All right. Let's stop pretending that this was about a bag. It wasn't, okay? This was a character test. And only one person really revealed who they were, and that's her. Why? Because men and women don't think about friendships the same way. Men bond with men. We talk shit. We share strategy, competition. We talk about work, cutting the lawn. We talk about that type of stuff, loyalty, problem solving, right? Women, on the other hand, you guys move through emotions and validation and connection. You guys talk about your dreams and that sort of thing. Those two worlds don't mesh well. They don't. Let's be real. If the woman is attractive, 9 times out of 10, the man isn't there for friendship. He's there because he wants some buns. I got to keep it 100% with you. That's the truth. You don't invest your time and energy in a woman you're not attracted to unless she's either your family or she's tied to your circle. So what happens? Women call it friendship, men see it as an opportunity. And sooner or later, someone's real motives will surface as a result. That's why male and female friendships almost always collapse. Now, here's where it gets a little bit deeper. Men today have been red-pilled. I would say for the last, 10 years, the internet has been shaping the way men act around women. Strong male voices are telling men, don't be used, don't be a wallet, don't let women walk all over you. And that's a message that was definitely that men needed to hear. But here's the problem. Too many young men are overcorrecting. They don't know when to step up and when to stand down. This guy in the story is a perfect example. He thought carrying her bag would make him a simp. He thought saying no was projecting his authority. What he really projected was his insecurity. Masculinity, gentlemen, isn't about refusing every request. It's about discernment. It's about knowing when to draw that line and when to step up. Authority doesn't mean being defensive all the time. Authority means being confident. Confident enough to do the small things without fear of being used. This man could have carried the freaking bags, brushed it off, and earned her respect without losing anything, and he would have been tapping them buns that night. Instead, he made it transactional. Especially when he asked, "What do I get in return?" That one line killed the entire mood. Killed her trust, killed any sort of chance of that relationship becoming anything more. If he played it smooth, maybe it would have led to a situationship or something. Maybe friends with benefits, who knows? At minimum, he probably would have built some sort of rapport with her. She would have trusted him. And instead, he let internet theory control his real life actions. That's the bigger point here, though. Men today know what not to do, but they don't know how to move in the moment. They're listening to half the message. They've got awareness, but no balance. Let's finish listening to her and see what else she has to say and how it all ends.
Also really hurtful about that is immediately he was thinking tit for tat when friendships shouldn't be founded off of that. Yes, I did ask for something early on. You also have the right to ask for something that you find is equally reciprocal, as equally rewarding for you. Why not just give that an opportunity first before jumping to the conclusion that this person is going to use you or take advantage of you? Like, why would you even attempt to be friends with that person in the first place? Shouldn't we be starting off with some foundation of trust, some foundation of faith that you like this person enough to spend some time with them, so why not give them the benefit of the doubt? Now we're walking back and it's actually raining and I'm carrying this big ass bag on my arm in the rain with this masculine man who's holding an umbrella, and I'm just upset at the whole picture of this all. By the time I got home, I'm not in the mood to go to this game night. He is a wonderful person. I could never say anything bad about him as far as I know, but this just further supported the belief of mine that I have of no guy friends.
See? Another one bites the dust. So what's the lesson here? Men and women were not designed to be just friends. There will always be a conflict of interest. And when you add a little bit of that red pill influence without wisdom, you get young men stumbling through basic interactions like this. This was a gimme. You could have had it. The truth is simple, though. Friendships between men and women isn't friendships. It's a negotiation, a test, or even a ticking time bomb. And this bag carrying situation is 1,000% proof. I'm going to leave it there. What say you? Are you that dude always asking? You just met the chick on the street and you're asking her, what do you bring to the table? Like, what are you guys doing? Don't be that guy, bro. Carry the bags, man. What's the big deal? Carry the freaking bags. I'll see you guys on the next one.